Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. This is not the video I had expected to be doing. I was looking up Diamond Publishing, Diamond Distribution, and there's a lot going on with that, moving parts, especially from the comic book side. And I'm on Bleeding Cool, and I see a linked article about Peter David and how he has passed at age 68. And it took me feet out from under me because there were titles that I followed in comic books because I liked the title. But Peter David was an author that I followed because I enjoyed the author. So if Peter went from Incredible Hulk to Supergirl to Aquaman to Spider Man 2029 to whatever, well, I was gonna follow him because his writing I considered to be that good, that entertaining. I actually bought, what was it, the Comic Buyer's Guide. He had a regular article in one of those uh, comic book newsletter things, and I subscribed to it because of his article. I didn't care about much of the other stuff, but his regular work was going to be in that. His Star Trek novels, Imzadi is probably one of the best, if ever. Star Trek: The Next Generation novels. And him and Michael Jan Friedman. But Peter David's articles were spot on. His New Frontier series for the Star Trek universe brought concepts that were, I don't know, 20, 30 years in advance of where we are now. I mean, stuff we're talking about today, whether you want to or not, he was talking about and went to his fiction back then. So, yeah, he's passed. Announcement came out today. Peter David has died at the age of 68. His wife, Kathleen O'Shea David, just posted on social media. Since it's out there, Peter David passed away last night. We are devastated. More when I can write about it. I mean, I remember him naming his daughter Ariel after the Little Mermaid. I mean, he was one of those personalities that you felt that maybe you got a little inside glimpse before the internet, right? Before the internet was big. And, again, if I saw fiction out from him in comics, um, in the world of Star Trek or elsewhere, you'll see it. He wrote a lot of stuff. An incredibly prolific writer, he was very well known in different fields for different works. He moved into comic book writing first, having after working in the Marvel sales department with long runs on Spider-Man, Hulk. His Hulk was spot on. Aquaman, I believe he gave us the one-handed Aquaman. Young Justice. I don't know if I read much of that. Spy Boy, no. Supergirl, most certainly. Fallen Angel, no. Spider Man, yes. Spider Man 2099. Oh my God, what a great run that was. Captain Marvel, X Factor. He co created characters including Miguel O'Hara, the Spider Man of 2099, Spy Boy, Sax, Saxon Violins, yes. Soul Search. Oh man, I forgot about Soul Searchers. Maestro, Pantheon, Random, Strong Guy, Janus Veal, Mark Hazard, Merc and Justice. And he wrote a lot of Star Trek novels. He certainly did. They were all good. He wrote the New Frontiers book series for Star Trek. He had his own original novels. Apropos of Nothing and Nightlife series. They were good, but his Star Trek novels were better. Just saying. For TV, he co-created Nickelodeon sci-fi series Space Cases with Bill Mumy and was one of the few writers other than GMS Jan Michael Straczynski to write for Babylon 5. He also wrote for Young Justice and Ben 10. Throughout all this, he has written comics commentary and journalism. Most notably, there you go, with the But I Digress column for the Comic Buyer's Guide. That's the only reason why I bought that. And he was an early comic book professional online, which is where the author of this article first met him. I always enjoyed his work, as have I, which continued into our friendship. He may have made a few enemies, but he made more friends with his work, passion, kindness, respect, and love of a good gag. He was opinionated. That's why he had the But I Digress. Um, so he has suffered extreme issues with his health as of late, which has led to a number of crowdfunding appeals as he burned through all his insurance, Medicaid, and personal funds that pay for the care. He suffered a stroke in 2012 and in 2022, kidney failure, another series of strokes, and a mild heart attack. And now he has passed. So, um, Peter, may you have your well deserved rest. He gave me a lot of my escapism from the late 80s through the early aughts. It really did. So, and I'm sorry I haven't thought of him in probably in a long time. His stuff was great. And now he's at rest. So, folks, on that note, another video tomorrow. Tomorrow is Memorial Day. So remember your veterans, those that have served our country, your country, protected the ideals. Remember them. On that note, be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. I'll catch up with you all again tomorrow. Probably catch up on that diamond distribution stuff because it's interesting in a scary way. Mm-hmm. All right. Laters.